All right, first things first, an update on our store renovations. So we're not getting very far fast. So we have pulled up all of most of the flooring that we're going to pull up. There's still a small section that we have left to do, but I haven't filmed any videos because we really haven't been working on it. So that's why I haven't filmed anything about it, because we've just had something to do every weekend. My son just graduated nursing school, and my daughter is pregnant. She's due in July. We've just had a lot of stuff going on family wise, and so I haven't had a whole lot of time to put into that building. But I was sitting here labeling. I made a bunch of my cayenne and mint pain salves, and I was just sitting here labeling, which is kind of a mundane task. But I got to thinking there was something I wanted to share, and I said, well, I'll just film a video on it because I feel like it may help one of you guys. And if it does, that's my point, is that hopefully it'll help at least just one person out there. So I recently did a craft show. I've been doing craft shows for years, and usually when you sign up for those big craft shows, the ones that cost several hundreds of dollars and they have tens of thousands of people expected to come, then you expect to do fairly well. Well, this particular craft show is actually on the list of the top 10 craft shows to attend in the state of Georgia. So I kind of had high hopes. I was thinking, I never expect a sale, but you hope, right? You hope that you're going to do pretty well. So I was thinking, hopefully I'll do well. But on that Saturday, my daughter had a baby shower. So I went to the baby shower and my husband went to the craft show. But I shouldn't have to be there to sell. He does fine. So I don't think it had anything to do with me being there or not being there. But just to let y'all know, I wasn't there on that Saturday. But he said there was so many people there. It was crowded, but nobody was buying. When I say nobody, we barely made our booth feedback on Saturday. So I was so disappointed. I told my husband, I was like, well, should we just pack up? Because this craft show was like an hour from our house. So it's a 2-day craft show, Saturday and Sunday, and an hour there and an hour back. So I was like, well, do we even want to go on Sunday? Because it's like, if it's this dead, I don't want to waste a whole nother Sunday. Like it started at 9, it was like 9 to 5. So I was like, do we want to waste Sunday and go out there? And he's like, I don't know. Maybe we should probably just pack up, because it was just like nobody shopping with us. People were shopping. Other people were doing good, but we were not. It was like there was this, I don't know, a barrier around our tent, and it was like barely anybody was shopping, whether it was our location, our setup, whatever. There was something that it just wasn't jiving. So it got close to time for him to pack up, and he messaged me and he was like, so what do you want me to do? You want me to pack up or what? And I'm like, well, I'll just go Sunday. You're already there. Our stuff is already there. We've already set up. I don't want to upset the people at the festival, because typically when you sign up to do an event, you should stay the entire time. So I didn't want to upset them. So I said, well, we'll just do it Sunday. So Sunday comes and it was still not great. I did much better than Saturday. But it was worth going, because you get to meet new people and everything like that, but it was just kind of very disappointing on the amount that we made. So we did, like I said, we did do better on Sunday, and it was okay. But it was just, when you figure the time, the distance, and the fact that it was a 2-day event, I felt like I should have done much better than we did. But shortly after that, I had someone from that event message me, and she had bought from me there and wanted to buy some more stuff. So it made me think. I was like, well, even if we didn't do great, even if I get 1 or 2 customers from that 2-day event, people that will become a repeat customer, that's a win. Even if the amount of money that you make doesn't seem like a lot, you have to kind of look long term and think, okay, well, even if I get 1 repeat customer, that's great, because that's somebody keeping coming back. So I thought it was fun, and I wanted to just bring that up and say that, sometimes these events that you do, don't get discouraged. I know I was disappointed and discouraged, but just remember that you may get a couple repeat customers from that. So even if you don't make the money then, it may come to you a month or 2 months or even 6 months down the road, you may get someone coming back to buy more. And then that leads into this next thing. So most of you guys probably know, but if you don't know, I just want to let you in on the fact that I started my business about 10 years ago, but I started at a farmer's market, and I would go every Thursday to this farmer's market, and that's how I built my business. Was every single Thursday, unless it was raining or something was going on, I would go to this craft show or farmer's market in my town. And so most of the people knew me there, obviously, but it's been like a year since I've been to this farmer's market because I've been here at the store. But I have a girl home from college. It's kind of a family friend, and she's going to be working for me periodically. And so last week I was like, can you work on Thursday? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, because if she works the store on Thursday, I can go do the farmer's market. So it kind of feels like you can double dip. You know, I can have my store open and be at the farmer's market. But the fact that I haven't been there in a year, it's like there's new people don't know me now. So I get down there, and the farmer's market, for one, was dead. There wasn't a lot of people around at all. And the people that were there weren't shopping with me. They were buying like plants and produce and stuff like that. So again, here I am set up thinking, feeling defeated, thinking, what am I doing? You know, because this farmer's market is like 45 minutes from my house because we moved. So it's not like it's just down the street. So it was like a couple hours had gone by, and I made a couple sales, but nothing big. Maybe like 1 bar here, 5 bars here, not really enough. And it cost $20 or $18 to set up at this farmer's market. So I mean, I had made that back, but it was just like it wasn't worth my time. My drive down there, by the time you figure your time, your gas, the fee, and all that, I'm like, this is... So again, I just felt discouraged. And when you're not making sales or things aren't going like you would like them to go or how you would expect them to go, it's discouraging. So you start questioning, like you have one bad day and you like question your entire business. You're like, what am I doing? And I felt sad and discouraged. And then all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, but like after a couple hours, I had several customers come up that were repeat customers of mine. They were regulars, but I haven't seen them in a little while because they're in this other town, but they've been buying from me for years. And every once in a while they'll order online or whatever. But I had posted on social media that I was going to be at the farmer's market. So I had a handful of my customers. And when I say a handful, I literally only mean maybe 5 or 6. So it's not like it takes hundreds of customers. It only takes a few in an event like this to where if they buy quite a bit, then it makes that worth your while. So your loyal customers, your regulars are so important. And that's the main theme of this video, is to not take any of your regular customers for granted, because they can really make or break your business. I know there's a saying and I don't remember exactly, but I think they say that like 20% of your customers make up 80% of your sales or something like that. Basically, it's like there's a small number of customers that do most of the buying from you. And I've heard that in the past and been like, okay, yeah, you just hear it and you take note of it and you're like, whatever. But like that last Thursday proved that to me. I was like, and then when I think about it, when I see people that come in the store, there's new people obviously that come in, that I have regulars, and it's your regulars that really can make or break your business. And so that's just what I got to thinking about. And I just wanted to make sure that you guys take time and recognize your regular customers, because really and truly, if you look at your numbers, I bet you'll see it too, that most of your sales come from a small portion of people. And so at the end of that market, I did better. My sales that day were some of my best that I've done. Not ever, but like it was one of my better days at that farmer's market. But not because of volume of customers, but because of the few and select customers that did buy were regulars, and they knew the product, they knew what they liked, and they felt comfortable buying a large quantity. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys, because I got to thinking about it and I'm like, that's something that sometimes as a business we may or may not think about, how important our regular customers are. Now I do try to like give somebody something here and there. I don't do it all the time, but like if somebody's buying a large amount and I have some extra product with me that maybe they haven't ever tried, like, you know, if I have like a small sugar scrub or a lip balm that's like got color in it or something that they haven't tried before, I'll give them that. Not every time, but I do try to when I feel that it's appropriate. You know what I mean? Like I don't give customers something extra every single time they buy, because then I would probably go out of business. It's like, because I don't, number one, I don't make a bunch of samples. I've tried to streamline some of my packaging, so I don't want to buy a bunch of little tiny jars to jar up little bitty samples, although that's a great idea and I probably should do that. It's just hard for me at this time to keep up with that much packaging. Once we get expanded and once I have more space, I might do that and offer that on a consistent basis, but right now I just don't have the space. But if you have something small or something they've never tried that you feel that their purchase would justify you saying, well, here, you know, take these. If you've never tried this pain salve, I'd like you to try it. You know, if you have maybe not a full size, but if you have a small version of it, give that to them, or a full size if you feel that you can do that. That way they feel that you do appreciate them. Because it doesn't always have to be a discount, and it doesn't always have to be a product that they get. You know, sometimes just letting them know how much you appreciate them. And I do try to let people know that, but sometimes I just wonder if I let them know enough. So then I got to thinking, what should I do for my customers? So I do know that Square, which is the system that I use, well, this is a different label. I need to print some more labels. I'll have to print some more labels in a second to do that. But I do know that Square has a customer reward program in their features, but you do have to buy it separate. I think there's a monthly fee. So I haven't done that because I'm being killed with like monthly bills. You know, I've got insurance, I've got the mortgage on that building, I have you know, the utilities to keep on, I have my vehicle that is a business vehicle, I have insurance on that. So it's like there's quite a bit of overhead. So and then I have like QuickBooks, you know how it is, you have all these things, they add up. Pest control, it adds up. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I can swing doing the Square customer appreciation tier that they have in their system that you can do. So I need to come up with something. So maybe in the comments, if y'all have any ideas, something that would be simple to do. I know that you can like recognize customers on their birthdays again, but I don't know how to, like my brain can't wrap around how to do that without having some system that you have to pay for that would auto generate it. Because I know, you know, you could send them like a coupon on their birthday or something like that, which would be really nice. So in my brain, I'm thinking of ways that I can do some more customer appreciation things that don't necessarily mean giving a product or giving a discount, but some way to do customer appreciation. And I think, you know, maybe having, making a special product and giving that to them or something, I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. And I'm kind of been brainstorming on that. So if y'all have any ideas, put them in the comments below, and let me know if you guys feel the same way as far as, or if you've even thought about it, as far as your customers, your repeat customers making up the bulk of your business. So yeah, it was just odd when I thought about it, and I was like, well, darn, it is true. I think because I would be doing really bad at this market last week had it not been for my regular customers. So love on your customers and let them know you appreciate them, because they really do make our business viable, you know. So that's what I wanted to share. And as soon as we get some more stuff done on the building next door, I will post it, and I'll post a video about that. But I gotta go print some more labels so I can finish labeling all these pain salves. These are amazing, my pain salves. I use them on my lower back. a bad back, so I'll put them back here, and it's just kind of like a natural icy hot. These are great sellers for me, and they have shipped all over the world, literally. So on Etsy, like, it's weird, these, out of everything that sells, these sell most. I mean, they sell in the US, but a lot of them sell overseas. So it's kind of cool to think people from all over. But yeah, y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will be posting another video very soon. And let me know if y'all think of any other customer appreciation stuff that we can do. Y'all, I say we because I'm saying maybe if y'all are doing it, I can do it too. Or if I come up with something, I'll share it with you guys, and we can love on our people. Y'all have a great day.